everybody, it's Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple, awesome red lentil curry. Curries are very easy to make, and there are so many different ways to make them. They're huge on flavor. And you'll be shocked to know that I like to use a lot of spices and seasonings in mine. And I'll talk to you though about how you can kind of vary that up a little bit to your own personal tastes. But when it comes to curries, red lentil curry is just outstanding. It's one of my favorites. So let me show you how to make it. Let's make some red lentil curry. First, we add some olive oil to a hot pan. And we let that heat up a little bit. We add some onion. And some fresh chopped peppers. So I'm using jalapenos here. I usually use jalapenos, but you can use different chili peppers if you want to. If you really want to get spicy, add some extra spicy peppers. Serranos are great. Some Thai peppers. Stir it up a little bit. Next we add some potato. Now potato is really a nice filler ingredient to to make a good pot and spread it out a little bit. And potato absorbs all those wonderful flavors that we're going to develop later. You have other choices. If you don't want to use potato, you could try sweet potato, or try butternut squash, or chickpeas, or use it all. Make a big giant pot of curry. So let's stir this up a bit. And I'm going to cook this down for about 5 to 8 minutes, somewhere in there, just to kind of soften things up. Okay, my potatoes, onions, and peppers are softening up here nicely. Next, we add some fresh chopped ginger. And we add some fresh chopped garlic. I love garlic. It's just so amazing. And stir it up. And you really only need to cook this down for 30 seconds to a minute until you can smell that gorgeous garlic. One of my favorite smells in the kitchen. So now let's talk about the seasonings. As you know, Chili Pepper Madness, I like to use a lot of spices and seasonings in mine. It just builds so much flavor. So you don't have to use all of these, and I'll talk about that in the discussion portion of the actual recipe post. But for now, I am using some of my homemade red curry paste. And red curry paste is amazingly delicious. Just kind of stir that in here. I'm using a couple tablespoons. 1 tablespoon is good. And some curry powder. Set that. I have some garam masala. Add some turmeric. Add some cayenne pepper. Add some cumin. Add some mustard seeds. Here we're adding some spicy red chili flakes to get a little bit of extra heat, kind of complement that cayenne heat, and that's totally optional. And some salt and pepper. You pretty much always need salt and pepper for good flavor. So we go ahead and stir this up, and I'm going to cook this in for about a minute and kind of let all those spices bloom in flavor. And you're going to start to smell it. It's just so delicious. Only about a minute or so. With those flavors bloom. Look at that. I can smell it right now. You can just tell, like, all right, oh yeah, smell it. It's outstanding. And it's time to add the other ingredients. Set this here. Some things out of the way. And next we add some diced tomatoes. I have about 1.5 cups or so of diced tomatoes. You can use fresh or canned, is totally fine. If you're using canned, totally fine. It's gonna, cook out and simmer. It's just gonna be amazing. Stir it up here. Next, we add a couple cups of water, or if you'd like even more flavor, you can use a vegetable broth or a chicken broth. This is a vegetarian version, so we're really only using vegetables here. I'm using water. And here's another optional ingredient. I'm using coconut milk here. It's about 1.5 cups of coconut milk. But, this will make it a little bit creamier. I get that wonderful coconut flavor that I personally love. Patty loves it. But you can just use a little bit more water or broth instead. A lot of people skip the coconut milk. And finally, the obvious ingredient that you need for red lentil curry, red lentils. So I've got a cup of red lentils here. And we will stir that in. These red lentils actually take probably about 30 minutes to cook while you simmer in the pot. Some people like to cook their red lentils first and stir them in towards the end, but I like them to absorb all this excellent flavor that we're building. So at this point, I will just let this whole pot simmer for about 30 minutes or so until the red lentils get nice and tender, and we'll give it a taste and see how it is at that point, and you can adjust your seasonings from there. So, all right, we'll be right back after it simmers. Look at this. It is thickening up nicely. It's gonna be nice and spicy, getting a tiny bit creamy. I think we're good to go here, guys. Let's give it a go. Time to eat. That's it, guys. That's how you make red lentil curry. Super easy, isn't it? And like I said, there's so many ways you can change the spices around. You can add other fillers, different potatoes. It actually goes great with shrimp, or I love it with salmon or whitefish. Chicken would be a great way, a great addition to enjoy it. So give it a taste. Oh man, I love curry. It's one of my favorites. So much flavor, it blooms in your mouth. You know, I like to spice mine up, but you guys can adjust that to your own levels. So hey, add some ghost pepper, get it real spicy. So that's it, guys. Mike from Chili Pepper Madness. I hope you enjoy your red lentil curry. See you next time.